But anyway,
Can she do that with kids? Does she not? Is she not like the same height as them? Does she not blend in?
yeah, but she's a lot more. She's a lot more built than the kids are. Her girlfriend, maybe not so much, but did score an awesome try in this game, Becky Greenfield. What else happened?
Featherstone 20, Castleford 46, and St Helens 60, York 6.
Okay, we also had some 1895 Cup.
Sorry, get it right.
The
AB Sundex
1895 Cup quarter-final results to bring, Tim.
Yeah, it finished Doncaster 28, Sheffield 32, York 16, Batley 17.
Right, and now, Josh, credit to Josh. Josh does a really important job, one that I know that I couldn't do, and he has to work really long shifts doing this important job that he does. But if he can find the time to watch a review, like the length of review that I'm just about to read out for an 1895 Cup tie on the R-League app, but can't review his own team's game. Josh said, a West versus North Yorkshire battle with all the slagging of the 1895 Cup and people claiming it means nothing to players or clubs need to have watched the York v Batley game. York were strong and out of the docks firing with an early try, and the distance in the regular league table became evident with a few strong carries and breaking the line with a lot more ease than Batley. But it was Batley's fullback keeping them in the game and saving them a few times. Going in at the break 6 apiece, Batley's half-time team talk must have inspired something, with them coming out in the second half looking much the stronger side with 2 tries, one of them a fantastic full-length try from Dufresne, making the scoreline and the game look dead at 10-18 to Batley. But with great weighted kick and a try from York with a penalty sending the game to golden point, Batley looked like they were going to squander the opportunity by attempting to go for a try. But a lovely drop goal with little pressure on the kicker made it a Batley win. And Shoddy and Mungo, our friend Alan, said,
I only caught the last 20 of this, but there was quite some minutes to watch. Batley scored out wide with some lovely interpassing before a Jouffre breakaway put them 8 points up in the last 10. York roared back with a try and ice-cool penalty from Robinson after the hooter. Batley took the ball in golden point and marched downfield for the decisive drop goal. Amazing game that clearly mattered to both teams.
I think once you can sniff Wembley, it does become more significant, doesn't it?
It's the only shame is that, as we'll come on to it, that Dewsbury lost and we couldn't have a heavy woolen derby at Wembley. That would be amazing for the.
I've seen enough of them at Bleakfield Road. I don't need to see one at Wembley
for the 19th of the season.
I think the bigger shame is the draw, but we'll get to that in a second. It was Lee 19, Barrow 18 and Widnes 54, Dewsbury 6 to round out the results. And the semi-final draw was done, and it's Lee versus Widnes and Sheffield versus Batley. We also.
So the dream is alive. The Beaumont handing trophy over to Beaumont dream is going to happen.
Yeah, we've also heard which ends the teams are going to be at, because that's going to be decisive in this one. And we've also heard that there's prize money on the line now, which is fantastic. Yeah. So that both teams will be paid for performing in the final, and there is prize money available to the winning team. I think that's fantastic.
And they get some extra commission for selling tickets as well.
Yes, 25% on any.
The thing is, rather than 20%. You know what'll happen. Good
news, though, isn't it? It adds weight to this cup competition.
Yeah.
It adds legitimacy to it as well, and means that although they'll review maybe how it's laid out, maybe how it's formatted, I'm not sure.
Maybe how it's played midweek, yeah.
But the competition can roll into next year as well with some confidence, you'd think now, I think.
The two funny bits will be if Batley make it, all the coverage will be about the other side. It'll be all about the other team. If Sheffield make it through, you can imagine the video that is going to be played ad infinitum of, last time Sheffield were at Wembley.
Yeah, I was there. It wasn't great. NRL round 15, Tim, tell us the results.
I think it was a brilliant moment for the Challenge Cup that people will long remember. And then if Widnes get through against Lee, it's going to be a redemption story, isn't it?
Look, we need to talk a bit about Widnes, actually, don't we? Because they've announced this week that they'll be going part-time next year. Now, I've got some serious worries that they're still in that relegation battle. You sort of felt they were going to pull away, and then Barrow have sorted their shit out. And so I I really hope Widnes can stay up in the Championship and can be a good part-time outfit next year rather than a hanging on to dear existence one, because we need a strong Widnes. They've got enough fans to be a strong force in our sport. Maybe not a consistently high financial earning team in our sport, but certainly a strong outfit in the top end of the Championship at the very least. And so I really hope that they can stay up, solidify, find the ability to go again at some point, and this, I would say they've chosen the cup over even though they picked a decent side for the league fixture this week.
Yeah.
It certainly seemed like the cup game took a lot out of them for the Sunday game that they got battered at Bradford.
Yeah, it would be hilarious in a way. Obviously not for them, but from an overall outside point of view, if they made it through to the final, won the 1895 Cup, but also got relegated in the same. If stretching for that was what pushed them into relegation, that would be.
I seriously hope not. I, like you were saying, worrying about Rochdale, I'd worry about Widnes in those circumstances too. Right, NRL round 15.
Yes. It finished West Tigers 14, South Sydney Rabbitohs 9. George Burgess did something.
Yes, he was on the field for some of the game. Attila Murphy said, "Fat-fingered Behemoth George Burgess gave Farrer a good eye gouging before hobbling off with a sore hip. Second half was truly terrible, with a completion rates of low 50% for both sides. Bankwest Stadium turf apparently somewhat greasy, according to commentators. Greasy? Bloody Vaseline more like. Toughed it out to the end and was rewarded by a lovely break and try by Cheekham. Souths lose 4 in a row. Yeah, the slide is on."
Yeah, although surely if it's Robbie Farrer that you're doing it to, you get a free pass to a certain extent.
So
you should get 2 games off the
lower grading.
Yeah,
he's going to get a ban.
He will, because it's not his third offence. It also finished Dragons 22, Cowboys 14. The Roosters 12, Melbourne Storm 14. Gold Coast Titans 12. The mighty Manly Sea Eagles 30. Knights 26, Broncos 12. Canberra Eels 22, and the Green Machine of Canberra lost out with 16. Joshy Hodgson making 47 tackles. Bateman, Sutton and Whitehead also ran.
Yeah, you thought at half-time, 10 minutes before half-time, you thought Canberra had this game in the bag. They were absolutely rolling this game. And then the Eels just sprung into life and, just were way better for the last 50 minutes of this game. So, deserved.
Yeah, Warriors 18, Panthers 19, Bulldogs 14, Sharks 12. And in the standings, the Storm now have a 6-point gap on top on 26 points, ahead of Souths and Roosters on 20. Canberra maintain their grip on 4th, joint on 18 points with Knights and Sea Eagles. Sharks, Eels, Tigers on 16. Dragons and Panthers 14. Warriors lead a group of 3 on 12, with the Titans and bottom-placed Bulldogs having 8 points. And that's it.
Work to do for Callum Watkins. Right, that is other results covered. We're now going to make our predictions for round 21. Gosh, this season's flown by. Round 21 of the Super League. Round 21 then in Super League starts, as it often does, on a Thursday night in front of the Sky cameras. It's a 7:45pm kickoff for two sides in different positions. Salford chasing the top 5 still, and Huddersfield desperate to get out of this relegation battle. I'll let you have first say on this one. Who do you think will win at the AJ Bell?
I think Lola here inspired Salford for me.
Yeah, I think it's a good chance for everyone to see if Lola here, with a week under Watson and a week working with Hastings, can improve. I go Salford too. Probably comfortably.
Yeah, on Friday night then, in front of those Sky cameras again, it's going to be Cass against Leeds. How do you see this one going?
This one's one of the tougher ones to pick for me this week. I struggled, to be sure, because I do think there's something building now at Leeds. They've shown resilience now, and the defence is there, but I still think I've got to go with the home side Cass. That if McShane and Truman are back on form, they're going to score enough points, I think, to that Leeds won't be able to compete with. So I'm going to go Cass. Just.
Yeah, I went for Cass as well. I just think that now they've got that bit of momentum, that they'll be buoyed by the performance they put in as much as a result yesterday. They'll be looking to kick on, and what ideal opportunity.
Also at 7:45 p.m. on Friday, Hull FC host St Helens. So 2 of the top 3 go into battle here. Until last week, Hull FC were in very good form. St Helens just keep winning. Who you think will win this one?
I'm not writing off the Saints. I think they'll do this one quite comfortably.
Yeah, I think Saints too. I'm not sure it'll be the most high-scoring game of the round, but it's hard to pick with Hull FC whether it'll be low-scoring or high-scoring. But I think Saints will win. I think they're good enough. Finally, one more game then on Friday night, 7:45 p.m. The fan zone will be open again at Robin Park Arena for Wigan versus Hull Kingston Rovers. It's our derby, as it were. I think my boys will win. I think we're in good enough form at the moment. We're certainly playing with a lot more attacking enterprise. It's not just structured play now. They've cottoned on. They've learnt something what Lamb's been trying to teach them all season, and now they're a bit more confident and conditions are a bit better. Maybe they're actually pulling off these things as well. Basically, every time the structure breaks down now for Wigan, players quickly adjust into a sort of play what you see mode, which is something we haven't seen for a while, and it's good. Wigan will win.
I'm going the opposite way. This is the one trip where KR do it. They finally make it and get rid of that hoodoo, and it's not going to be by 60 points. Honest.
So you think you're going to win by 60 points?
No, I think we're not going to lose by 60 points for once. But equally, that could happen. Yeah, heart rather than hope. But
okay.
There we go.
Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff. London versus.
Just on this Saturday 3 o'clock. What time are London Scholars playing?
Are they playing Saturday at 3 o'clock?
Saturday at freaking 3 o'clock. Why do we cut our own crowd in half by competing against? You've got 2 teams in relatively close proximity to each other who do share a fan base because they're both trying to draw from all of London, and we haven't got many fans as it is, and yet you cut the crowd by splitting it in half for the 3rd time this season.
That is silly. It's London versus Warrington though, and I'm guessing most of that crowd will be made up by travelling Warrington fans, and that's one of the reasons why it will be on a Saturday, I would guess. I'm going Wire. They're just better, aren't they, than London?
Yeah, I'm saying the same. Yeah, I think they've got too much in too many places, and I think they've got things where London are vulnerable. So Darryl Clark in particular is someone that they will struggle to defend against because you need that consistency in your defence, which London do not have.
Yeah, because London have beaten Super League former champions at home, and Warrington, as we know, I doubt that. So the odds are Warrington will win. Saturday at 5 p.m. on Sky, we've got the final game of the round, which is Catalans hosting Wakefield. What do we make of Catalans? I'll let you go first on this one.
I think it's going to be Wakefield. I don't really know why. It was just a 50-50. But, I can't see Catalan pulling up, given the way they looked. I can't see them resurrecting anything now.
They scored some nice tries against Leeds, and they were definitely in the game for large periods, but which is better than they'd been the few weeks before. The old they're at home, so I'll go for them has kind of gone out the window since the diabolical performance against Hull FC and also the lacklustre performance against London. But I still feel Catalans might just get it right. I think it's their last chance to get it right before they just drop off the playoff race. So I'm going to go Catalans at home. Championship game of the week, 2 of the sides chasing those playoff positions. It's Featherstone hosting Lee. It's
the grubby team derby, isn't it?
Yeah.
The grubby fans versus the grubby fans versus the grubby players on the pitch.
I fancy Lee to win in a close one.
Yeah, I think they'll they've probably got more than Fev have at the moment.
League One, we've got 1 versus 2. Whitehead